Hey, this is Cindy.
And I'm Laura.
Welcome to another webisode of In Perspectives.
Yeah, today, actually when I was getting ready this morning, I listened to Classical 101, which is obviously a classical radio station.
I wake up to that every morning.
Yeah, it helps me get ready and soothes me for the day. And anyway, they usually do like a news roundup of the day, and one of the stories today was on the Associated Press, which is, if you don't know, the Associated Press is where like pretty much every newspaper gets a lot of its content. They're a worldwide news reporting, press. Anyway, so what they're trying to do is help out newspapers. That's the underlying issue here, is that they're going to be cutting their rates, they're going to be offering new content, and the main controversial thing is that they're going to be actually now patrolling the internet for bloggers who use their stories. So say you read a certain blog and get a story from it that was used by the Associated Press, or written by the Associated Press, the AP is going to start charging blogs for that. And I think it's to basically drive more people to newspaper websites instead, because now because newspapers already pay a fee for the Associated Press, and blogs don't. So like, and newspapers are what they say dying right now, and which is true. And so where am I going with this? So like a lot of newspapers have been reporting this, like the LA Times, and we've been reading the Wall Street Journal today, which is actually where we got a full article on it, where they said that the Associated Press accuses online news outlets of misappropriation. And the chairman of the Associated Press said, "We can no longer stand by and watch others walk off with our work." So basically they're saying newspapers are paying for the use of their content, whereas bloggers are not. And they're going to start patrolling the internet and finding people who use the Associated Press without having a license for it. And I just think that's crazy. I mean, the internet's always going to be free no matter what.
Yeah. But I mean, don't you think the internet is part of the reason why newspapers are dying?
Definitely. I think it's the main reason why newspapers are dying, because people can get can get the news like that without having to flip through a newspaper. But at the same time, I think people should be reading newspapers' websites. Like, well, that's what I think.
Yeah, and now, because of the trend with the bloggers, I mean, a lot of people, they follow the bloggers religiously.
More than actual news sources.
Yeah, and anyways, I know that, I'm not saying all bloggers, but some bloggers pay for the pictures that they post on their blogs.
That's true. That's true.
So it's kind of like the same kind of thing, If you're going to use information, why not pay for it? But the only thing with that is the Associated Press is going to have to look into what kinds of fees,
Yeah, they haven't
charges.
decided the fees or anything yet, which I think is going to be just crazy all over the place. Like, bloggers are going to get upset, online publications are going to get upset. So I'm just wondering, will this work? Like, will the Associated Press be able to target bloggers and actually loop them in and get them to pay? Because how are they supposed to find them?
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing.
But I mean, if they think it's gonna work, we'll see what happens and see if it works.
Exactly. So if you're a blogger or anyone out there who uses, like, I would go to the Wall Street Journal if I had a blog and take some stories and say, hey, this is interesting today. Look what the Associated Press said. But I don't pay for that license. Do you know anyone who does that? Are you a blogger that does that? Because you might be getting charged soon. And the main thing is that the economy's bad. That's why they're having to do this. Like, the Associated Press is also slashing their prices. They're slashing $30 million off their fees this year and $35 million off their fees next year by 2010. So, I mean, that's the underlying issue here, is the economy. And the Associated Press is trying to help out newspapers. That's what's going on.
Yeah, so leave your thoughts. Let us know what you think about this. And if you're a blogger, go right ahead and let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know if you'll be willing to pay a fee, because you haven't been this whole time. So let us know.
All right, thanks.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.